Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Bee and Puppycat Episode 2. So yeah, last week we did, well, before the schedule switched around and everything, of course, we did the pilot and the first episode of the series. And yeah, I really like it so far. I really like Bee's personality. She's adorable, she's rambunctious and wild as hell. But she's not like she's not stupid, she's not dangerous, she's not too troublesome or anything. She's just a goofy young adult, just being herself and loving every minute of it. She used to work at a pet store, but was apparently fired, at which point on her way home, Puppycat kind of dropped out of a portal onto her head. And so now the way she gains money is by doing these little quests with Puppycat. I forgot what they're actually called. I think it's something like really ridiculously silly, like part-time jobs or something. But she does these little like quests with Puppycat. One such example we saw was her and Puppycat having to babysit this really sad fish. And then the sad fish ended up being this horrifying monster that was like, whoa, where did that come from? And I think I'd seen it before. I think I had seen either that or the pilot before. I mentioned I had seen a couple episodes in the past, back in 2015, and I think it might have been those two episodes. But either way, yeah, I was really getting into it. And we also found out that apparently Puppycat used to be this, not bandit, it was a different word. But something like that. And that he fell in love with this princess, but the princess betrayed him, and basically sold him out to the king and the court mages and stuff. And the court mages placed a curse on him that turned him into, as he views it, a monster, which is just Puppycat. That's actually really kind of sad, though. It's like that's a sad backstory. But it was a really fun couple episodes we got with those two, and I'm excited to see what this second actual episode of the series has in store for us. Like the other episodes, this is only 6.5 minutes long. It's short, like half of a half-length episode. But we're still only doing one for today. We only did two last time because I didn't know about the pilot, and I felt we had to get that done before episode. Well, I did it after episode 1, but we should have gotten it done beforehand if I would have known about it. Because there was a lot that it explained that the first episode actually didn't. But yeah, we're going to be doing, at least for the moment, one episode at a time. We might increase it as we go on, depending on how it goes. But especially with the Wandering Sun reaction I did today, I feel like one is good. One is good for now. So yeah, I'm excited to see what more this series has in store for us. Any more crazy creatures. Last we left off, Bee was trying to have some fun cooking something with her one friend. But they were missing an ingredient, and so she needs to go on this this part-time job with Puppycat to get the money to get the ingredient, because she spent the last of her money on gum. So yeah. And Puppycat's only agreeing to help because it could help him get a cool leather jacket or something like that. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I am legitimately interested in this series. So when the screen fades to black,
6, 6, 6. Coming soon.
pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow a link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play, because after it fades to black and then fades back in, Everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah, another good episode. This series, I feel like, I don't know what if this came out before Over the Garden Wall or not, but this episode really reminded me of it. And now that I think back to the first two, I can see kind of a very notable comparison there too. I don't know, the farmer in this just really gave me Over the Garden Wall vibes, which is a very good thing, by the way. Over the Garden Wall is a fantastic series. Has some amazing voice actors, some just really great imagery in it. So I'm not saying that as a bad thing by any means. So in this episode, Bee and Puppycat go on their little job to get some extra money. Basically to try and get the ingredient they need for the food. And this time their job is to help this farmer. The farmer needs to grow crops for his herd. And he sends Bee over to this giant cherry. But Puppycat finds out that the cherry is a trap. That it sucks in people's souls and causes them to be used as fuel to fertilize the jelly cube planet, I think it was called. So Bee and Bee hears Puppycat's complaints about it, and she sets the souls free and plants gum in it, which works much better. And then, as they leave, the farmer is eaten by his cattle. One of them eats him, and then they just kind of continue eating each other. All right. This one wasn't as shocking as before, as last week's, with the giant fish turning into a monster and everything. But it's like, all right. The gum was a little funny addition that really wasn't a necessary running gag, but it worked out in the end, because it's like she apparently had gum, and then it's like which followed through from the last episode and all. And so when Puppycat and her actually accidentally kissed when she fell on him, it's like, where's my gum? And it was in his mouth. He was chewing it, which is gross as hell, by the way. But then it's like, when Puppycat comes back to warn her when she's at the cherry, he floats up on a giant gum bubble. She kisses him again to steal the gum back, and then ends up using it as a replacement for the human souls after freeing the souls. Now we got a little bit with Deckard and his sister. Deckard's apparently been accepted to something. Was it said like it was a university or something, maybe? I don't know if it was actually said. But he was accepted, and his sister's telling him, like, oh, you should go. You can't just, like, make excuses to watch over Bee this entire time, because she won't like that in the end if she finds out. And they're going with the entire thing about, like, Bee needs to grow up, like, she's kind of childish, and she is. She very much is. But she did have a job. And to be fair, she could possibly get another. And I mean, she's making money still, so everything's working out. She lives on her own. I mean, aside from Puppycat. So she acts childish and all, but I wouldn't say she's not grown up. So yeah. But I see the point that was trying to be made either way. It's cool that we're getting this kind of characterization and development through these characters here, though. especially in such short episodes. But yeah, overall, I think this was another good one. Not as exciting or shocking as the first technically two episodes, the pilot and episode one. But it was still very good. And again, that farmer reminded me so freaking much of Over the Garden Wall. Um, but yeah, tell me what your thoughts on this episode were in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,